For those of you that are regular viewers of this channel, enjoy the XRP move because we pretty much called it. And more importantly, we called what is about to happen. We're going to be diving into exactly what's been going on with Gary Gensler. We're going to dispel some of the rumors and we're going to look at potential price movement for XRP over the course of this next week. And let me tell you, it's pretty bullish. If that's something you like the sound of and you are wanting to get all of your XRP updates and news right here, then make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget, turn your notification bell to all. That means you're updated on our live streams as well as our daily content, keeping you plugged in to this crazy bull run. With that being said, let's get into the video. So we've had a massive run on XRP today, and a lot of it is down to this. Gary Gensler allegedly, or could even be, ready to hand his notice in as early as tomorrow. And you may think to yourself, why? Why all of a sudden is this a thing? Well, don't forget, Trump's already said that he's going to get rid of him on day one. And if you start to look at who he's been putting in the cabinet, he's pretty much delivering on everything he's committed to. So I think there's an element already that Gensler knows the gig is up. Now, he did actually give a speech earlier on today, and it was pretty interesting. This is all about the American families, and more importantly, he was at some finance conference. Now, I'm going to quote a few statements from what he said, but it was very interesting. He talked a lot about remarkable SEC staff, the fact that they could work and earn money elsewhere that would significantly outpay what the SEC does, but they are committed to protecting the capital markets, which we all know, well, they do, but at the absolute expense of the risk asset markets. And then he talked about his mum and dad and being in the finance markets and completely invested their savings to their family could benefit. And then he goes on to talk about the SEC's effectiveness. What's really interesting, I'm going to pull this up on the screen right now so you can see it, is this last statement. It says, "I've been proud to serve with my colleagues at the SEC who day in and day out work to protect American families on the highways of finance." Very interesting that that would be the final statement that he does make. Now, in itself isn't really a big deal. You kind of go, well, maybe he's just really happy and wants to publicly tell everyone how good his team is and what they're all about. The problem starts, though, when 18 individual judges, or I think it's Senate individuals, ultimately come in and accuse Gary Gensler of crypto overreach. And in fact, to the point where they file a hearing or a petition against him. This is kind of wild. John Deaton here, giving his view, says, "Very proud of the fact that on January the 1st, 2021, 9 days after the Ripple XRP case was filed, I sued the SEC, claiming the Ripple XRP case was filed in bad faith and the case could be the beginning of a jurisdictional land grab by the SEC. Jay Clayton met with Gary Gensler the day before filing the case and then filed it as he walked out of the SEC forever. I'm also proud of filing the motion to intervene as being appointed amicus counsel for the Ripple cause." Now, all of this falls perfectly into this statement here. 18 US states are suing Gary Gensler for cryptocurrency overreach. And here they all are. You can see there just as a few. You've got Nebraska, you've got West Virginia, state of Iowa, Texas, Mississippi, as well as Montana, Arkansas, Ohio, Kansas, Missouri, and many more. 18. This is a huge deal. This coming 30 minutes after Gary Gensler giving that statement around how he was proud of his team and what they were all about. Surely the two things, in my opinion, have to be connected. It's pretty wild to think about. And then take a look at this. This is even wilder, the fact that Brad Garlinghouse, with a very provocative t-shirt on here, saying, joining the official Canton's annual crypto conference today, safe to say the US is ready to be the crypto capital of the world with the next Trump administration. Also, an apt shirt to wear on perhaps what are Gary Gensler's last days in office. This is all super bullish right now, and it's hard to not be incredibly excited about what's coming. That's why people are starting to talk about a $1 XRP. How does this move up? What's it happening? And you only have to take a look at the chart right now to understand how crazy the last 24 hours have been, and I guess potentially what could be the next 24 hours. So XRP on a massive breakout right now, and it was actually up 20% at one point, looking super bullish in this downward channel. We have broke out exactly like what happened with Bitcoin. This is obviously a very good news. And lots of people now starting to predict some pretty crazy price targets. Could we hit $1 very soon? Well, possible. Could we even see a bigger move? We're on the 3-day chart here. What I think is interesting, and if we take it from the bottom highs, this is the local high back here in 2021 at this bottom here after the last bull market. This is, I guess, the bottom of this cycle. And we take it to the local top and understand where we could get to. We start to get in a short term, the 1618 and the 2618 around $1.75 to maybe $2, I think is a very reasonable price prediction. And then if you look from a macro standpoint over the course of XRP's life, what does that look like? Well, that's when you start to get into some pretty crazy price analysis as we would start to run up 1618 and the 2618, maybe even $7 to $10 price range for XRP could absolutely be on the cards. Yes, that's a super bullish case, but given everything that's happened, given the potential monumental shift that would happen if Gary Gensler does resign or walk out tomorrow, can only be huge for everyone in cryptocurrency, but more importantly, XRP. Why? Because the case with the SEC would simply be thrown out. Yes, hundreds of millions of dollars of both taxpayer money and Ripple's money has been wasted, but imagine no Gary Gensler, a case thrown out, and the next potential US president, a pro-crypto stand. And XRP is about ready to skyrocket. So let me know what you think of it all in the comments down below. Do you think Gary Gensler walks tomorrow, or do you think it's all talk? Let me see that walk or talk in the description, in the chat down below. And as always, don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. They offer you fantastic leverage trading on MEXC, as well as join the token that I'm launching very, very soon. So get ready. The bull market is here and it's about to get crazy. Thanks everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.